The myth about sleep. Hey yo, I'm DT and y'all the fam, and this is FamTalk. So we came here to do what? Talk. So let's do what? Let's talk. Let's talk about it. In today's episode, where I'm in my bed. So we're gonna talk about sleep. And the reason I want to talk about sleep is a lot of people been asking me about my weight loss, my fitness, my health journey. And one of the things I tell people is you have to make sure you get sleep and rest. See, people listen to these gurus. Steve Harvey says, you need to stop sleeping because when you're asleep, other people's up working and you're behind. And so people think that you're supposed to have early mornings and late nights, that you're only supposed to get a certain amount of sleep, that you can maintain your body off of 4, 5, 6 hours of sleep. That is false. The purpose of sleep is recovery. That's the purpose of sleep. When you sleep, your body recovers. If you're working out and you're lifting weights, your body needs time to recover. If you're eating, your body needs time to digest the food that they eat. A lot of us are overweight or obese is because we have gunk piled up in our body because we're eating way more. We're eating too much food, and our bodies don't have time to digest because we're not even sleeping. That's the reason intermittent fasting works so well, because it gives your body the proper time to actually digest. We think that we got hunger pains that we're hungry. When you start feeling weak and start feeling fatigued, that's when you need that's signs of being hungry. But those that when your stomach is growling and your stomach is hurting and is burning, you're hungry. No, your body is burning off. That is working. You're not used to it because when it does that, you're usually asleep. You're usually asleep, so you don't know that. But because we're so focused on how we feel, I feel like I'm this, I feel like I'm that. We don't know our basic human anatomy. We don't understand how our body works. The less amount of food you eat, the less amount of sleep you need. Why? Because there's rarely anything there to digest. The body does not necessarily need to do the work. That's the reason. One of the motivational speakers was like, Beyonce worked for 3 days and realized she didn't even eat. You have to be willing to work 3 days without. No. Because what you don't know is the fact that, guess what? After she get done working, she get paid millions of dollars and she don't do nothing for a couple months. She's able to recover. She does not do that on a regular. These people do not do that on a regular. They give you one portion of this inspiration, this motivation. No. Tell these people the truth. The truth is you need to rest. 8 hours of sleep. Give your body the time to recover. People see the results, but they don't see the fact that I'm going to sleep at 8 o'clock. You're an old man. Because I'm up at 4 o'clock in the morning because my gym opens at 5. And I'm in the gym at 5. From 5 to 6, working out. 6 to 6:30, sauna, steam room, hydro massage. 6:30 to 7, I get to work. I work the whole day. Go to the gym at lunch, work out during lunch, and then go home. Then go to sleep at 8 o'clock and do it again. Why did you work out? Why did you work out in the morning? Because when I work out in the morning, guess what? That my body is burning calories throughout the day. When I work out at lunch, it's still burning calories. When I go to sleep, I'm able to recover. My intermittent fasting was usually between 8 to 4, and I was doing a lot of times well, for those who don't know what intermittent fasting is where you eat for 8 hours, you're off for 16. I took it to the next level. I was only eating for 6 hours and being off for 18. Yeah, 18. I was off for 18. I had to do the math in my head. So then I was doing 2-a-days. If I had to do 3 days, I had to slow down because I wasn't eating enough food. So I had to slow back down to 2-a-days, where the morning is cardio and the evening is work is weights. So the purpose of sleep is recovery. If you don't get enough rest, mentally you're not going to be able to think all the way through. Please stop listening to all these super gurus who give you inspiration and motivation, but do not tell you the consequences that's behind it. They don't tell you the details. They don't tell you the other part of it. Sleep is super important. The key to weight loss, the key to health, is manage your stress, eat healthy, and get rest. I noticed my gains were different when I slept for 8 hours. I noticed a humongous difference. A huge difference. I noticed a difference that when I was working out and I ate more protein, which I'm gonna do a video about protein, the power of protein. And see, the thing is this though, my health journey has been, I started in January. I was 280 in January. I'm down to 238. I could have been 225 pounds easily, because I could have just stayed there. But there's a certain physique I wanted, and as I'm doing certain things, I'm learning what does what for my body. So in return, I tell you guys. The thing is, it's just as in knowing what you're doing and knowing what you're talking about, and not just listening to somebody. See, the thing is that they tell you, if you want to be successful, listen to the people who are successful and follow them. Beyonce is a singer, is a performer. If you want to be a singer performer, then follow her. Cool, that may work out for you. Warren Buffett is a stocks guy. If you want to go into stocks, look at their routine. But you cannot look at what these people, what they specialize in. If you want to be successful, look at the people who's in your field. But the most successful people in the world usually don't talk. Now, if you ask them a question, they'll answer the question. They give you the knowledge, but you have to ask. There's a story out where Emmett and Jordan had a conversation where Emmett asked Jordan, said, "Hey, can we sit down and have a business meeting and sit and talk?" And they said, we talked. I said, "Bro, why we haven't been doing this?" He said, how did you even get this here? He said, "Because I asked." I said, that's it, you never asked. We all know this, you don't give free information. Somebody asks you, you can tell them, but you don't go out, you don't voluntarily give information. Like, this video was inspired because somebody asked me, said, "Hey, boom, boom, boom." I thought about it, I said, well, before I can tell you my diet, I need you to get the basics down. Because if you don't have the basics down, you're not going to do what I do. It's like technique. In order to be able to bench 315, you have to at least be able to you have to know how to bench. In order to be able to bench 315, you first have to know how to bench. To run a 5-minute mile, you must first be able to run a mile. There's steps to it. So the basics. But if you don't understand the basics, it's going to be harder. I'm not going to say you can't do that, but it's going to be harder for you to get to where you want to go and do what you want to do. So with that being said, I'm almost at my 10-minute mark. I gotta slow this down. But sleep is important. Sleep is super important. So I recommend, please get your sleep. When you get your sleep, make sure you rest. Things I encourage: put your phone down 30 minutes before you go to sleep. Put it on the other side of the room, because your phone is always sending out signals. If y'all believe that we're vibrations like we really are, you understand that this phone is always sending signals. Those signals can stop you from you relaxing and resting. Put your phone on the other side and set your alarm, because guess what? When you wake up, you have to get out of bed and go grab your phone. Now that puts you in a position where you're in movement, so now you can stay up. One of the worst things in the world they could have did is sit and create the snooze button. That's the worst thing they could have did, is create the snooze button. Because once again, I gotta hurry up. We don't understand our body. We have sleep increments of 60 to 90 minutes. Have you ever wondered why when you press snooze button you wake up more tired than what you were before? Reason being because your mind and your body is off. Your body is set to rest for 60 to 90 minutes. So when you try to go back to sleep within those 15 minutes, your mind and your body is off, and it puts it in confusion. And because it is, when it finally gets to the rest mode, where it's finally trying to get to rest, it has to get up again. So it leaves you with fatigue because you're halfway. Anyway, I don't want to get to 15 minutes. Let me end this video. Look, if you have any questions, feel free to put it in the comments. But like, comment, and subscribe to the video. And if you agree, let me know. If you disagree, let me know. Either way it goes, talk to me. With that being said, peace.